is it? It's fight time. Welcome, boxing fans in New Mexico. This is Legacy Boxing Showcase of New Mexico. What a month of boxing. Triumph and tragedy. But I got to tell you something. Welcome to Legacy Boxing Showcase. Sponsored by Legacy Promotions and by Pettis Collision, who was voted best of the best, Albuquerque Magazine, Paint and Body Repair Center, the best in New Mexico. What a great honor. Welcome to the Sports Desk. Tonight we've got a show that's just it's uplifting, spiritual, and it's like I said, it's a tragedy also. Here at the Sports Desk, I'm with my co-host Lalo Martinez. Lalo, what's up?
How's it going, DC?
What's up? And in the center of the desk, we have boxing fans of New Mexico. We have the WBC Fedcar World Championship bout holder, Fidel the Atrisco Kid Maldonado. What's up? Oh my God, thank you for being here. The champ is here. I got to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, boxing fans in New Mexico. Tragedy stuck Legacy Promotions. You know about this, Lalo, Fidel, you know about this, the Atrisco Kid. One of our key sponsors is Aron and Jordan Pettis of Pettis Collision. They put on this show. They're our sponsors. They're our bosses. And we work for Legacy Promotions. And it was Aron and Jordan Pettis along with boxing promoter Eric Martinez. And they made up Legacy Boxing. And last Wednesday, our friend and business partner Eric Martinez passed away. And it shocked everybody. He was only 38 years old. And, you know, I consider him a friend, a business partner, and a boxing promoter. Pettis Collision or Legacy Boxing, we have mandated that when we started doing boxing in New Mexico, that he came in as a boxing promoter, young, excited, enthusiastic, and we all shared the same vision of a new type of promoters. We wrote a creed that we'd pay the boxers good money, we'd put on great shows, and I believe that we were the future of boxing promotions. And Eric believed in these values also with us, Lalo. You know that, right?
I know that, yeah.
Yeah, so we pray for Vivica and the girls, Serenity and Gabriela Lynn. By the time this airs, he will be put to rest this Wednesday. This show will show Thursday or Friday on YouTube, and then Sunday, coming up Sunday, it will be aired on Comcast 26 from 10 in the morning, 11, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 7 o'clock. But it's really sad that this happened. You know, he used to call me Easy Money. He'd call me, go, "Hey, Easy Money," and I got a thrill out of that. And later on, at the end of the show, Lalo, we're going to do the 10 count. Because boxing fans in New Mexico, no matter if you're a trainer, you're a boxer, if you're involved in boxing, we're like the Vikings. We send on the ship to another land. We hit the bell 10 times in order to let know that God's got one in his corner coming up. And it's just a beautiful thing. I want you to stay tuned, watch the whole show, check it out, because he was a good guy, and the new generation of promoters. And that's round one. We're coming back, Lalo, Fidel, round two. Thank you.
Crafters, proud supporter of Proview Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened?
Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Hey Lobo fans, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Samantha.
Jaguar Land Rover Albuquerque has been a family-owned business since 1988. The 2017 Jaguar F-Pace has been named the winner of the 2017 World Car of the Year and World Car Design of the Year.
Land Rover's signature terrain response system is flawless against any curveball New Mexico weather can throw at you.
We have a class-leading extended warranty on all Jags and Land Rovers and one of the greatest pre-owned inventories in the state of New Mexico.
Call 505-797-3600 to schedule a test drive.
Don't forget, every Proview Network sporting event is on sale at our DVD store. Go to www.proviewnetworks.com to buy your DVD today.
Altitude Sports Grill is where Albuquerque's sports fans won't miss a game. With locally crafted brews on tap and refreshingly crisp cocktails. Located in Hotel Cascada, Albuquerque residents find a staycation worth staying for. Catching Lobo sports, enjoying a beer on the beach, or wiping out, Hotel Cascada is home to your urban adventure. Affordable guest rooms, no-hassle water park parties, and much more.
Hoops New Mexico Basketball Courts is coming to Albuquerque soon. 10 full basketball courts and a whole lot more. For more information, contact Dan Serrano at hoopsnm@aybl.com.
Garden Sort's Team Sales is a proud supporter of Proview Sports Network.
Get into the game. Garden Schwartz Team Sales features fine products and apparel from Wilson, Schutt Sports, Speedline, and Russell Athletics. We offer custom embroidery and screen printing services for all of your school or club needs, from team uniforms to school letter jackets. Specializing in all sports and serving all communities, from big schools to small schools, from up north to down south, or all points in between. Garden Schwartz Team Sales. For great prices, friendly staff, and quality products, call Garden Schwartz Team Sales today at 1-800-880-7767. That's 1-800-880-7767. Since 1939, Garden Schwartz Team Sales is a proud supporter of New Mexico youth athletics.
We're here with Fidel Maldonado. As DC, as you were saying earlier, this is a show about tragedy and triumph. Talked a little bit about the tragedy with Eric Martinez passing away. But we also got to talk about the triumph here with Fidel Maldonado, who this past weekend won the WBC super lightweight Faker box title.
That's a big
in Frisco,
belt, man.
Texas.
That's a world championship belt.
So welcome to the show, Fidel.
Thank you.
And back here, as everybody knows, in boxing, it takes a village to raise a champion. And back here we got about, probably not the full village, but I know you guys have a large crew, the Wrecking Crew.
That's right.
And so back here we got Fidel Maldonado Sr., Manuel Anaya, Ryan Mendoza, and
Ron Benavides, Chaz, and Orlando Caldero.
And all these gentlemen back here, they took part in Fidel's success. And he's going to tell us a little bit about what happened last Saturday in Frisco, Texas.
Okay, but first of all, Eric Martinez, what's what's your heart say about that?
Sad for anyone to pass, and him and the Perez's, they put on great shows. I was a part of one of them before this fight. It was just great to be a part of that, and my condolences to his family.
Well said. You can't say much because God, but we respect everybody in the boxing game that that happens. Ron, what was your part in the success of Fidel? The new generation, boom, is here. I told you. I saw you. You're a great trainer. You swelter in that gym at Mountain View. You're a great trainer. How do you feel, and what have you done? How did you do it? What's your viewpoint? And how did you feel when he won?
Well, when he won, I felt real excited. I was real happy for him, to the point where tears were coming to all our eyes. I mean, it was it was a great accomplishment for him because we seen him start his camp. I've been with Fidel for going on, about a year and a half already, since I got back from overseas. And just watching him train, he's just an animal when he trains. I do a lot of his cardio and conditioning. And when I do his conditioning, they hate my guts, but...
Oh, you're the one they hate.
Yeah, but I also do their workouts with them. I go running with them. I just don't... hate them.
Yeah.
They all hate my guts.
Just relax. Everybody relax, have fun.
So it's just an honor working with them. I just feel honored we're being part of this team.
How do you feel? You got into the championship and you took it. They went to Texas and they brought the belt back, man. That's bad to the bone. Lalo, what's up? Come on, let's see what you got, man. I'm going to try to calm down.
So tell us a little bit about your training. I know in the last card when you fought under Legacy Promotions and Eric Martinez was there, you showed us
right.
a lot of your defense, and we saw some of that this last fight. So what did you guys?
What did you change on it, man?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Manuel Naya because he had him in the mornings, and we're doing 2 days, and he had him working his jab, which sets up everything. It was his most important punch in boxing, and I mean, we worked it in the afternoon, and we worked boxing. You know, we didn't want to go in there and just bang it out and see who catches who. We went in there and we were intelligent, and it was something he's done since he was a kid. You know, and we showed the world what he really is.
You shocked the world, showed the world.
Yeah, you know, and anyone they put in front of us, they better be ready for a game plan every time. There's just not just going and banging it out no more.
I gotta tell you something, Fidel. Let me tell you something, boxing fans in Mexico. If you're not a fan, if you just know what's up, okay, he's the warrior that goes to war. These are the field general, the trainers, the spies. They get all this information and they look at it. He goes in, one-dimensional, banging it out. He sees. They all see, wow, he's dropping his left, the enemy. They're looking at the enemy and his game plan. And that's what they do, right, gentlemen, right? And you're the field general. You have to listen to this guy, and he's your dad, but that goes out the window, right? Man, why did you pick the jab?
Well, for this fight, you know, Cano was expecting Fidel to come in and
bang
come forward, bang it out.
Oh.
And we watched the films on Cano, so we all sat down together, me, Fidel, Brian, we all sat down, Fidel Jr., and we figured the best thing to do is to box this guy. Everybody knows Fidel comes to fight. You know, I know we fought at the fairgrounds, the fight before this one.
That's a beautiful fight, man.
Yeah, it was beautiful, but we got some people say, oh man, what happened to Fidel? You know, he didn't come out and he didn't, you know. But as time goes on, you got to mature in boxing and you turn into a world-class level fighter. And that's what's going on with Fidel now. He's turning into that world-class level fighter. And
the belt?
And that proves it right there. He shocked everybody.
Yeah.
Cano was expecting somebody to come head-on forward with him. And all we did is show him a boxing lesson.
Lalo, the term lazy feet. Did you hear that term? Have you read that term?
Yeah, I've heard it before.
Brian Mendoza adamantly said, you're not going to have lazy feet. So explain to the boxing fans out there, lazy feet. Why were you so pissed at him and training lazy feet? And you sparred him too, right?
Yeah.
So you know how he hits, you know his strengths, his weaknesses, his lateral movement, all that. But why lazy feet? Was he slacking?
Well, no, it's just about not really just being lazy, but not moving off. Or like when you counter somebody, so he'll usually catch someone with a big shot, but he'll stay there and wait to get countered, and that's where the banging comes in. So to avoid that, that's where we just keep picking it up. Every time he hits him, he was moving off, and Cano couldn't do anything this time.
It was a beautiful dance, no?
It was.
Yeah. He killed it, man. We were so happy. I was with Ray Zamores. We did an amateur fight that night. Then I stayed for a few beers, and man, we're so proud. I mean, you know what? Boxing fans in New Mexico, only a small contingency can afford to go to, you know, Texas. And they go by themselves against all odds. And man, it's just so wonderful to, you put us back on the map, Jack. You know what I mean? Johnny Type got immortalized. He's done. The new generations, remember I told you, we're going to have some new future champions? Boom! Yep. Right here.
So Fidel, you're still wearing some of the battle scars from that fight. I know you got cut on your left eye, but and you also got during the 4th round, he kind of knocked you out, got you dizzy a little
Was
bit.
it a push or a knock?
It was more of an off-balance shot.
Yeah, you were a little bit off balance, but you got back up just like you have in some of your other fights, and you came back and you made an adjustment, and he wasn't able to hit you again. But how did that? Your corner, Piedad Senior, what did you tell him after that knockdown?
Well, first of all, we didn't want him to bring his feet together, something that Manuel and I has brought in our sparring, to our attention, and we adjusted him to that, and just made him keeping that foot to the back, and he didn't get knocked down again, and we all boxed him. I thought we won almost every round. And it was just a little adjustment. That's something that Emmanuel brought to us. He caught in.
You saw that.
He caught it in sparring, and we straightened it out, and it happened in the fight. And guess what? We straightened it out within seconds because he already knew about it because of Emmanuel. So.
Ron, you trained him, okay? Altitude, big effect with this guy in Texas.
Well, yeah, I think the altitude in Texas was maybe 500 feet. We're at almost 4,000 plus up here. That has a lot to do with it, but we did a lot of running in the mountains, and Manuel did a lot too because I was busy doing some other stuff. He would take Fidel out and run a lot with them. But before the camp started, me and Fidel go run the mountains along with Taz. And I do a lot of training out there with them, a lot of leg strength training and just crazy stuff that they hate me for.
That's so cool. All right, you get up from the canvas, to have that millisecond to adjust and go at this cat again, and you destroyed him. That's just brilliance unto itself, man. A lot of cats, get hit and they give up. Why do you not give up, man? Is it in the chili? Is it in the heart? Fidel, anyone answer that? We never give up, huh?
There's no quit.
No quit, baby.
It's in his blood. Hey, that's where he's born and raised from Atrisco.
That's nice. That's nice. It's just here's the belt to prove it. This is legitimate. This is a world championship belt. You brought it home. It's just, Taz, what do you think of the fight? Tell me your opinion.
I loved it. He did beautiful, boxed beautiful, showed everybody his skills, and he just took care of everything.
Yeah, are you a fighter?
Yeah.
Are you pro?
Not yet.
Not yet? You gonna step up?
This is one of our big helps right here. He was spending the mornings with me. He would come out and spend the mornings.
Oh, yeah.
First we tricked him. We told him, come and train.
Go have breakfast.
No, come and train. You could come and train in the mornings, but when he got there, we threw the body shield on him. So
the full armor?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So, we tricked him into going, but he was a big help of the camp because
the wrecking crew, right?
He spent all those mornings, getting hit by this animal.
Yes. Yes.
And without Taz, this was impossible either.
I just think that. And Orlando, you're one of the bros that hangs out with them, right? Because you're all pretty boy, you don't get beat up. But you know what? You spar with him. You're heavier weight. Does that play into the game? If he could handle a heavier cat, is that good?
Yeah, because for this fight, we know Cano came in heavy, and I was coming at him trying to put that pressure, and so he's used to me a lot heavier, and then so when Cano tried to use his weight against him, it didn't work either.
It's like in the old days, you used to have ankle weights for basketball, and you play, and then you take them off, and you're lighter. Same much effect.
Yeah.
I heard Christian Carball and Hector Munoz contributed a lot to this camp.
Yeah, they were big helps too.
And Wedo Sanchez. Oh yeah, the names that we just said, champions unto themselves. No, you gonna be the next champion too. You know you're a bad man.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's round 2. Want to thank everybody, the wrecking crew. We're gonna come back and we're gonna have open discussion about Eric Martinez and closing it out with a 10 count for Eric Martinez. We'll be back. Thank you.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, Hashtag life change will occur.
The Barley Room, a proud sponsor of Proview Networks for over 9 years, is pleased to introduce Black Iron Catering. From weddings and family reunions to birthdays and office parties, Black Iron Catering is perfect for any event. Contact Jamie at 505-459-8259 and book your event today. Black Iron Catering. Let us bring our kitchen to you.
Visit the Frontier Restaurant. Due to heavy construction on Central, take lead or coal coming north or south. The Frontier Restaurant. Get your Frontier fix on.
I am never getting married. Never. Guaranteed.
You picked a beautiful ring.
Thank you. We're never having kids.
I love it here.
We are never moving to the suburbs. We are never getting one of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
For all the nevers in life, talk to State Farm agent Michelle Rudolph or Marty Size in Albuquerque.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. So maintaining this old car is your best option. Keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Man, this is round 3. What a great show. We got WBC world champion Fidel, the Atrisco Kid Maldonado, along with the cornermen, the wrecking crew behind us. We just did round 2. We talked about a lot of things. And we're going to focus right now on the tragedy, the triumph and tragedy. First of all, West Virginia, what's that all about?
So currently the Junior Olympic Nationals are taking place in West Virginia. We got about 30 representatives from New Mexico. These are youth boxers from ages 8 all the way to 17. And they're competing in West Virginia for a national title in 8 to 10 different weight classes. Some of them took the bus, some of them took a bus, some of them took an airplane, some of them
any way to get there.
Any way to get there, but they're all there. They're starting to compete today all the way through Friday. It's a 5-day tournament.
And who's sanctioning this?
USA Boxing. It's a USA Boxing sanctioned event. So if they win here, they'll get a chance to earn spots in the USA team, the USA youth team, and they'll get a chance to train in Colorado Springs, where all the Olympic athletes get to train. So good luck to all those New Mexico fighters. Region 9 is Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona, Utah. So it's all these kids, just like Fidel. They train their hearts off and put all their heart into it, and so hopefully they'll bring back some national titles.
Some belts too, huh?
Yeah.
I just love the amateurs. I still go back to the amateurs because that's where I started with Fidel and Manuel and all these guys, and they still harass me even now. But you know what? We're going to talk about the tragedy of Eric Martinez. So if anybody wants to say something, open mic. Let's just talk. What do you feel about that?
No, it's just I appreciate what he did for New Mexico. He made a really big impact because we were kind of stagnant there for a while. Not fights spread out. Albuquerque, they were in Espanol and stuff like that. So they made a big difference, and we appreciate that.
Anything you want to say to the family?
The family, my deepest condolences, and yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and grab the mic. Anybody want to talk? We're just open forum.
Yeah, I'd like to say my condolences go out to his family too. We appreciate everything he did for New Mexico. Coming out here, helping these guys, get started in the pros. That was a big help of them. And our thoughts and prayers go out to his family.
Nice. Ronnie?
I have nothing to say.
Okay, all right, that's cool.
Oh, we'll miss him,
Yeah,
and
it's just part of the boxing family.
He was part of his boxing family, and I appreciate what he did for us, and and God bless his family, and all our prayers go out to the family.
Yeah, that's rough, man. So yeah, how about you, Taz? Got anything to say?
Just send my condolences out to the family. Keep your head up. They'll be missed.
Orlando? Okay, same. How about you?
Oh, I don't need the mic.
Yeah. I don't know. I just kind of, you know, you're mic crazy.
I was lucky enough to meet Eric a few times, and you know, he gave us the opportunity to be here, to be at you know, I got to be up in the ring and do post-fight interviews for the last show.
For this TV show.
For this TV show, and he offered all of quite a few of boxers in New Mexico opportunities to you know, to show their skills, to hone their skills, and us too, because this is a new show, and he gave us an opportunity to hone our skills.
Yes.
In what we do. So I thank him for that, and just my deepest condolences for his family and his children, and you know, we'll look forward to you know, more success for his family, and we'll, you know, I think the boxing community is here to help his family in anything that they might need.
You know, from tragedy to triumph, Fidel Maldonado obtained a 1 in a million chance bout, career-changing. He did it with the Wrecking Crew. And it's just an honor to be at this desk with all these fine men, these trainers, these coaches, and with the champ right here. Champ, thank you so much. You're a bad man, dog.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? To all of you guys, thank you. The Wrecking Crew, you know what I mean? To all of you, and we're gonna sign off.
I got a quick question for Fidel. So now that you won this bout, what's the next step? I know this is the Fecker box belt, but you're looking to get that world championship belt.
Honestly, to me, the belt doesn't mean nothing. It's who I beat and how I beat him. Because he's been there with Paulie Malignaggi, Shane Mosley, big names like that, and I went out there and I thought I beat him easy. Besides the 4th round, I slipped up, but other than that, just being a name like that, and he's already an interim world champion, so being someone like that, having that on my resume, bigger fights and bigger paydays.
So you got. I mean, you're at 140 pounds right now. This bout, you got some. There's some tough guys in there. Terrence Crawford, just one of them. I mean, that's something to look forward to, definitely.
Always, it's just one step at a time. Right now, we're getting back into the gym and see what they offer us next, and we'll go beat them and then on to the next one. But first we got to get the next fight and take it fight by fight.
And I got one more question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who do you got, Conor McGregor or Floyd Mayweather?
Come on, Mayweather.
That's
Mayweather.
You said
I gotta ask.
Champ, you know what, man? It's just unbelievable the steps that you took. You know what I mean? The whole world was watching, and they saw you, nationally, internationally, the whole 9 yards. Listen, that's round 3. I want to thank the Wrecking Crew, everybody. Lalo, great job. Champ, thank you one more time again. And we're gonna, you know what, boxing fans in New Mexico, we're gonna send this off. We're gonna do a 10-bell count. Like the Vikings would put a body on the ship and send it out to the ocean. In the boxing world, we do a 10-bell count for anybody. And God, you got a good man coming up there. Maybe he'll promote a fight up there. There's a lot of fighters out there that are in your corner, God, and he's one of them. Remember this, boxing fans in New Mexico, keep your chin down and keep on swinging. We'll catch you next time. Eric Martinez.